Welcome back, Video Game Voting Vanguard. It's your boy P City Sepsis. We're here with another episode of WEBISODE Wednesdays. Here on WEBISODE Wednesdays, we utilize the World Wide Web. We're looking to add to the collection, games, consoles, collectibles, you name it. So, this week we're going to talk about another addition I made to the console collection. I was on Craigslist, I believe, and I came across a PlayStation 2. So I picked up PlayStation 2, as you guys know, a few weeks ago. I picked up PlayStation 2 Slim. Well, this is the PlayStation 2 original. And here it is. You know, it's the fat design, expansion bay on the back, Ethernet port, digital out, the optical, 2 USBs, there's a memory card in there. I actually got this from a guy for $20. Came with all the connections. It actually came with like 4 or 5 controllers, a couple wireless controllers too. It was a really, really good deal for $20. Still works. I fired it up the other day, so I was happy about that. More information on the PlayStation 2 in Japan. It was released March 4, 2000. North America over here it was released October 26, 2000. Europe 11th on November the 24th of 2000. And Australia was released on November the 30th of 2000. It had a lifespan of 13 years, which is pretty long for a video game console to be around and still be produced for that long. To date, well, up until 2013, it sold 155 million copies of the PlayStation 2. Of course, it was the first one to come equipped with a DVD player. The Xbox was able to, the original Xbox, you were able to add an attachment to have a DVD player, but this one was the only one that came with a DVD player with the console, which was the first of its kind, and it also was a selling point to a lot of people who didn't have DVD players at the time, which was brand new on the scene back in 2000. So it was kind of, you killed 2 birds with 1 stone by getting both. So at the time, it competed with the original Xbox, like I was saying, the GameCube, and the Dreamcast. It was part of the 6th generation of video game consoles. Another selling point of it was the backwards compatibility. Was able to play the original PlayStation games as well as use the original DualShock controllers from the first PlayStation, which was pretty awesome. That's something I didn't even know about. According to history books, it is currently the best-selling console of all time. I didn't know that either. Of course, with that 155 million, it's kind of hard to dispute that, and having a 13-year lifespan, which is crazy. It's one of the probably largest library, I think, of games. 3,874 games have been produced since launch, which is insane. And surprisingly enough, repairs in Japan just ended in September of last year, 2018. First day release, it made $250 million of sales. And once they sold out, people were reselling them, and eBay just came around. People were paying over $1,000 to get a PlayStation 2, which is insane, but believable. At release, it was $299, and a couple years later, they dropped the price down to $199. It's the fastest console to reach 100 million sales. In 2004, they released the Slim line, and also very rare television, the KDL 22PX300 is a Sony HD ready TV that came out back then with a built-in PlayStation 2. I also talked about that in the previous episode when I discussed the Slim line. A difference between that and this one and the Slim line is, of course, they call this the fat one. The difference in the size versus it being slim, and also the AC and the power supply is different. It's one of your like typical boombox stereo plugins with the 2 prongs, and the other one's like almost like a 9-volt kind of push-in with a round end on it. And also, I think the other one had an Ethernet cable too. Other than that, that's the differences between the two. So I was excited to add this to the collection. It's definitely a classic. I do remember spending some time playing this as a child over my friend's house, playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto, definitely a lot of the SmackDown wrestling games. That was the game back then on PlayStation 2. SmackDown wrestling games and whatever else would come out. One of my good friends from back then, he was really big on PS2. I think he got his right around launch time, and at that time, I believe I had the GameCube. I know my brother had a PS2, and he also had an original Xbox, so we kind of had all three floating around the house. But yeah, so another great pickup, very excellent price. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Turn the notifications on for the channel. All the episodes Monday through Friday will be premiering at 10 a.m. right here on the Video Game Voter YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out the Video Game Voter podcast, available on all podcast platforms. Don't forget to give me a good rating on there. The higher the ratings, the higher they boost us. We get on that front page. Share with your friends. Let's get some new subscribers. I appreciate everybody. Leave some comments down in the comment section. Let me know about some future episodes which you would like to see. Comment on the PS2 if you still got one. If you're looking for one, let me know. And if it's anything you just want to discuss based about the episode, you know how to hit me up. I'll be putting all my social media info at the end of the video here. And don't forget about the webpage. It's www.thevideogamevotery.wordpress.com. That's the official website of Video Game Votery. So I appreciate you all. We're going to end the episode on that note. It's been another episode of WEBISODE Wednesdays. I'm your boy P City Substance, and this is Video Game Votery.